So anyway, I think that covers most of the wiring in case you're having trouble with some of that. I hope it helps somebody. Except for maybe this one, I forgot to mention this red. I don't know what that does. It goes on there. We're not using it now. Somebody told me you didn't need it. So, yeah, and that's on the overloads bottom part. The back, the way I wound up mounting it, I wanted to get a piece of den rail because here's the back side, and obviously this one's broken. It has 2 or 3 screws holding it originally, and the plastic broke off because I guess it got kicked or something. It's down so low to the ground, but probably the best way to mount it is with a piece of den rail, because this red part is spring loaded, and that's what I wanted to do, but I could not get my hands on a piece of den rail without having to run around. So anyway, what I wound up doing is using 2 bigger size. Well, you can't even see them from this way. I'll show you the back side, but you can't it's hard to tighten a screw the way this is made. You can't get your screwdriver in, behind there or in front of it. So what I wound up doing is using some long screws, two big size long screws on the top and 1 smaller size long one on the bottom. And I just put some scrap rubber behind the screw heads so that they would grab and not the whole thing wouldn't turn while you're tightening it. And in the back, I just had these big long ones laying around. You can see it. I had some wing nuts, 2 long screws with a wing nut, and then that bottom one's got a regular hex nut. So I just went with that. If you go the den rail route, that fuse is not, this box is about 4 inches wide, which is, you'd think you could easily get a 3-inch long piece of den rail in there, but that fuse right there is not right up against the side of the box. It's in like at least 1 inch or so. So that makes it harder, but it might still be the best way. If I'd had a piece of scrap den rail, I would have tried that and done that. So I guess that's about it. One other thing that's really annoying about this saw, please let me know if you've got a solution for it. It uses a 1-inch blade by 35 thousandths thick by 113.5 inch long blade. So it is a pretty stout blade, 1 inch. But this kind of idler tensioner pulley here, the blade keeps falling down, creeping down, and cutting into the back side of the saw there. And multiple times I've loosened it, pulled it up, tightened it down, and it just keeps doing it. So I wish I knew a solution for that. I don't know if there's something that's failing or what. Maybe if this arm was out wider, it wouldn't do that as bad. I don't know. But it doesn't do it as bad on this side. It's creeped down a little bit, but not as bad as this other one. So, yeah. But I made this plastic handle with a long piece of 3/8 carriage bolt. So that's come in handy. But that's about it. I hope that helps somebody out. Here's our controls. It's just red light for power on, green start, coolant, emergency stop, or just stop in general. And of course, the handy hydraulic controls here. That's about it. We got little valves for the coolant. Tank down in there that was rusted out. It was rusty, but it's still working fine. So anyway, hope that helps somebody out. Take care. Have a good one. Bye.